Today's video is going to be a little bit of a break from the normal videos. I want to talk about seasonality in businesses, and I'm going to show you my exact revenue for this year, and then talk about what that means. What I've been doing for the past, I think since September, a few months, is I've been writing our revenue and a bunch of facts about our company and emailing it to like 5 or 6 of people in my life that I would consider my mentors. I took this from Techstars. This is the type of thing that Techstars recommends you send to potential investors. And I've been finding that very useful for accountability. Today I wanted to show my December numbers publicly and talk a little bit about seasonality because, and again, this is a little bit of a break from the normal like, hey, I'm super awesome type videos. December was our lowest sales month since June, since the summer. So here are my numbers for the year for the company. We didn't really hardcore start selling stuff until July of this year. I was still really at Inspire Beats most of this time and then just kind of selling stuff on the side. You'll notice here, this is net payments received is at 155,000 for the year. This MRR number is weird the way that ChargeBee calculates it. Yeah, so I just ignore that number. But basically $161,000 in sales, average per month is $14,640. This is where we started selling hard. September, October, November, when we decided to hire the sales team, we hired them at the end of November. November was our highest sales month ever with $37,000 in revenue, followed closely by September. But the thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is if you look at our sales for December, we are only at $12,800 in sales in December. Seems kind of low. I have to tell you though, $12,500 means July, which was the last month really in the last like half year that we've performed pretty bad. This month is actually worse than that month. And what kind of sucks about that is that it's the new year right now, and we've got about 15 days left before payroll. So we do payroll on the 15th, so December 15th and January 15th. And in our base, we've got about 47,000 in the pipeline that's ready to close. So I'm expecting January to be our greatest sales month ever. And I just thought I'd make this video to show you what it feels like when you have to ride the tide. So basically, our outlay, our burn rate right now for our salaries, I think is about, I know for a fact is $33,000. So we have $14,000 in committed revenue, and we basically have to make 2 or 3 sales in the next 15-ish days to make payroll if we don't want to lay anybody off. And it's a stressful life as an entrepreneur. Part of me is super confident that we're going to deliver. That we're going to be able to keep everybody on and keep going because, like I said, we have a lot in the pipeline. We've got current clients that one of our biggest clients has paused their contract and wants to restart in the beginning of the year. So they wanted to take December off. Another one of our former clients is coming back starting on January 1st, which is tomorrow. I'm filming this video on December 30th. So in the future, I might have a much better picture, but I just wanted to get this one out here. So yeah, part of me is super confident that we're going to keep going and that we're going to deliver. 0% of me thinks the company is going to fail. Worst case, we'll fire or we'll let go like 3 or 4 people, and we'll be able to keep the ball rolling. But yeah, this is an emotion I haven't seen much of on YouTube. And part of the mission of this YouTube channel is to show you what real entrepreneurship is like. And this sort of like stress / excitement / like nerve-wracking thing where like payroll's coming up and you don't have enough money in the bank, like all that, I don't think that's been represented too much on video. So that's my take on it. Let me know in the comments. Are you dealing with similar? Like, I'd love to hear how you deal with the waiting period, right? Because over the holidays, seasonality over the holidays, nobody's really working. So my team is hustling super hard to close deals and just saying, hey, you know, we'll meet in the first week of January. That's what the customers are saying. First week of January. My calendar in the first and second week of January is almost back to back with client meetings. This week, going into the new year, I had one client meeting. That's it. Just one client meeting. And then the week before that was pretty packed as well. So these dead weeks, man, they're rough. And that's the whole point of this video. You know, not a ton of value here, but maybe you did find some value. Feel free to like this video if you want more content like this. Subscribe to this channel for more B2B sales training. And if you need marketing support for your digital agency, check out experiment27.com. Thanks.